My idea of a perfect day, a van with a loudspeaker. Now, last week, a Henley Business School study showed that 3/4 of us believe that customer service in Britain is at its worst ever. But we don't have to sit back and take it. Here to advise us on how to complain in the right way is our expert complainer, Jasper. Since Jasper came on the show last week, we've been inundated with requests for his help, so we're going to get straight on with it. Here's our first problem from Sean McClear in Cheshire.
Hi, that's Britain. Can you help me out, please? In August 2010, I bought a brand new car from a local main dealer. Unfortunately, soon after purchase, the car developed a transmission problem, and I've since spent over 12 months in dispute with the dealer and the manufacturer over this fault. Some work has been carried out under warranty, however the fault still remains. At one point I was even advised to stop driving the car, but then the dealer and the manufacturer changed their minds and they now refuse to cooperate with me any further and are insisting that the car is okay. Could you please help me out here, because I don't know what more I can possibly do to get my car repaired under warranty when both the dealer and the manufacturer are refusing to cooperate with me.
You're shaking your head, Jasper. He doesn't know what else to do. You've got two parts of the same company shifting responsibility onto one another. He needs to get their attention somehow, doesn't he?
It's a bad one. It's a brand new car. The bickering between them is actually not his problem at all. It's theirs. He has got to grab their attention. I'm a great believer in handing over the hot potato to the company. In this case, the carburettor. I would send the greasy piece of equipment to the company concerned, the clutch, I'm not a mechanic, and a few other greasy bits to somebody else.
And why do you think that will work?
Because if you get it through to somebody at the top of the organisation, they're going to treat this complaint a little bit differently. Who to write to and how do you find the name? Go to the website, to the boring bit of the website that gives the names of the directors and so on, or just ring up head office and ask. They'll often say, oh, we can't tell you, we can't reveal that kind of information. They absolutely can, they can.
So this landing on a desk, yeah, I'd pay attention. Inventive stuff. Next up, we've got another problem to solve with someone who's actually here in our audience. Sandra Pickett. Please, Sandra, come up here. Hello. Give a round of applause. Yeah. Hello, Sandra. Jasper, what's your problem?
Well, basically, our local council have stopped the school buses and are expecting our children to walk down a very unsafe route.
Right. It's a different thing, isn't it? Dealing with a company or companies is one thing. Dealing with councils, governing bodies, somehow we feel a little more frightened when we're taking on those big bodies, don't we?
We are frightened and we shouldn't be afraid. It is a different proposition. You know, it's not a commercial issue as such. You've got to employ a bit of cunning, write to somebody senior at the council, get the council leader involved, write to pay maybe the person in charge of the Department for Transport, get your MP involved. This sounds to me more like a campaign than a complaint, but you're going to have to adopt a sort of multi-approach to the problem. You know, it's not just one single strand.
I should just put out, your main concern is the safety element, isn't it? It's not the walking, it's the fact that your son and other children will be walking along an unsafe route. So what are you going to do? Also
enlist the help of third parties. Get the police involved if you possibly can, health and safety executive. Get other people to buy into the idea that children's safety is... How
are you going to tweak them? How are you going to pull on their heartstrings?
Well, what you're going to do, one tactic I've tried before is to send them a drawing by your children, pluck on their heartstrings a little bit. I've tried that with great effect, and it can work.
You've got your children to do this,
I have indeed, when they were much younger.
Sandra, get the crayons out at home.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Jasper. Thank you to Sandra as well. Jasper Greigson, everyone.
We always say that Christmas is the time to help others, but does it make us more generous of spirit?